take care of their family. They were responsible for feeding the animals, getting water, cooking meals, and looking after younger siblings. Children had to work on their farm, or, if they lived in a city, they had to help provide food for their families by working in mines, factories, or selling newspapers. Today, children may have to do a few chores, like the dishes or take out the trash, but today's children also get much more free time than children did long ago. Today, children have free time to read books, play outside, play video games, or play with their friends. Most children in the United States don't have to worry about earning money to feed their family, and many are not responsible for cooking dinner each night. When children finished their many chores long ago, they had time to play. Some of the games that children played in the past are similar to games we play today. Children enjoyed playing tag and hide and seek and leapfrog. They also played with yo-yos, jacks, and marbles. These are called traditional games, games that are played without many pieces. With traditional games, you learn how to play by watching other children play and making up new rules. School long ago was very different than it is today. Early on, there were no buildings where children went to school, only one-room schoolhouses in small towns. All the grades went to school in the same classroom. Eventually, if you lived in a city, you would go to a bigger school where all the grades went to school in one building. A big difference between back then and now is that children didn't have pencil and paper to write. They wrote on slates like a little chalkboard. Now we have pencil and paper where we can write down all of our schoolwork. When houses were first built in the United States, the house only had one room. The entire family lived in the same room. Meals were also cooked on one pot over an open flame in the center of the house on a cook stove. How people move from one place to another is called transportation. People used to travel by walking or by using a horse and a wagon. Now we travel from place to place using a car or a bus or other ways. Now we have many new inventions also. We have smartphones, iPads, computers, microwaves, electricity, and so many other things that make our lives easier from long ago.
Transport has changed a great deal since the early days of the cart. The cart was first used thousands of years ago and was powered by animals such as horses, mules, and oxen. The cart is still used today by people who cannot afford better machinery. In the 1600s, the stagecoach was invented. The stagecoach was drawn by horses and travelled over long distances. It was called the stagecoach because it travelled in stages. At the beginning of the 19th century, the first train was developed. These machines were called steam locomotives. The steam locomotive was originally used to transport coal from mines. The penny farthing is one of the oldest types of bicycles. At first, the penny farthing was only used for entertainment, but as roads improved, it became a popular way to get around. In 1885, the first petrol-driven car was designed and built by Carl Benz. This car could sit 2 people and travelled at about 13 kilometres per hour.